for those who are less advanced. But for those who are more advanced, they will always use other, Excel spreadsheets to try and manipulate and even run away from the verdict of the people. And in those cases, we've also seen that the courts have also been abused by those in authority to rubber stamp rigged, manipulated, and stolen elections, which has been a dominant, the situation within our region. But we have been fortified by the situation within our region in Malawi, but of course on the continent in Kenya, where we have seen that the courts have played a pivotal role in being the guardians of justice and the guarantors of the rights of the people, particularly once the people have passed their verdict, have also voted, and they've had their voice, which has to be respected. So this is the context. We have come to this document within the context of all these other efforts. As you know, we've done almost 5 or so documents since 2000. The first one was Restore. Our Restore document was, if we are to restore our country in terms of democracy and legitimacy, we need to do the following. It was ignored. We came up with Renee, which was basically no election, no reforms document. It was ignored. We came up with COSES, which are conditions for sustainable elections in Zimbabwe. Again, that document was ignored. We then did, just before the elections, we did a document, which was a summary of the conditions we would want to see for a credible elections. And we had foreseen this, that we would have a disputed election. And once we have a disputed election, we would not then be able to marshal the entire nation in confidence and in trust to move forward to resolve our challenges. So we came up with Peace, which was a plan for a credible election in Zimbabwe. Peace was disregarded, ignored by my brother, Emerson. And of course, we went into an election. They did what they did through their Excelgate scandal. And right now, the nation has no confidence in the direction that they're trying to take and fashion. That tells you that we've had, historically, an attempt to try and find a peaceful solution to the problems in Zimbabwe. But they've mistaken our propensity and affinity for peace for a weakness. They think that when we call for peace, it's because we have no other instruments to be able to produce conditions that will induce delivery and passage or birth of a new Zimbabwe. We do have, but we do know that on the African continent, we've paid dearly and heavily wherever we've had anarchy, chaos. In any event, those of us who are in the alternative have nothing to lose, because we do not own property, we do not own any building, we have no farms, we have no mines, they have everything. So if there is to be instability, they are the first customers when it comes to their losses. And we'll be able to then sympathize with them, but they must know that we are not doing this because we are foolish. We are doing this because we know that the price to be paid by any nation for anarchy and chaos is so unbearable for the citizens. We saw it in Angola, we saw it in Sudan, we saw it in Somalia, we saw it in DRC. We do not want that path for our country, but we will be forced very soon to then focus on that. Let me emphasize that these principles for a reliable and inclusive, credible election in Zimbabwe, PRIZE, is an acronym that is consciously chosen. We know that there is a price to be paid, but that price is only predicated upon doing certain fundamentals. And we've said that in order for us to be able to go the way of a credible election, let us adopt those 20 principles. We are also conscious of the fact that those of us in politics on the other side, in ZANU-PF, have emphasized that they want to have a cabinet committee that will focus on reforms. But we are saying, you can't have national solutions on the basis of a partisan platform. If you want a national solution to be instituted, to come about, there has to be a common platform. This is why we have said Pollard is a non-starter, because it's unilateral, it's partisan, it's coming from an individual. An individual who does not have the mandate of the people, would want a proper platform for the resolution of our issues. So the Cabinet Committee on Reforms is also a waste of time, because it will not address the issues that are supposed to be addressed. Our alternative is for us to have a multi-stakeholder platform outside the cabinet, but all the political players, civic society, to then come up with their own documents. I know ZESNI, they've already done their model. I know that our colleagues in ERC, Election Resource Center, are also working on their own document. We are saying this is our own document. We do not claim to have the monopoly of all the ideas, but we are saying that this is our big idea. And let that big idea be part of the ideas that are going to constitute the comprehensive solution to our problems in Zimbabwe. So yes, we do know that there are issues that are being implemented, but this is our humble suggestion on the way forward. We are also aware of the fact that, we've had cycles of disputed elections since 1980. Even Zoom had problems, ZAP had problems, Forum had problems, Zud under my sister Margaret Longo had problems. We have had problems with these guys, just like Dabaningi's United Parties, and then I think the new name. They had problems historically. So